Okay. All right, Beth.
Right. I think people got it. Crap. What's the word that I want? I don't even know how to answer that, honestly. I guess the thing that attracted me to the paranormal was the fact that when I was little, I was able to hear and see things that I couldn't explain. So I was always going in the library and trying to get, the same book every week that was ghosts, UFOs, hauntings. And I would check it out every week and be like, God, that's what's happening to me, because I would see things and run around the house and nobody else could. And it never went away. So as I got older and met people that were actually doing this, I realized that it was maybe something that I can get into. I think people are into the paranormal because there is so much about it these days. There's so much internet, there's so much, TV shows, there's movies, there's so many books. There's so much information out there that I think people are truly searching and want to be able to confirm it for themselves. When I first got interested in this, there wasn't that many resources. The internet had just piped up when I first went into high school. It wasn't what it is today, so there weren't all these groups around that you could go to or look up their web pages and see that other people were doing it. I had to seek out people. In the past 5 years, I think that, paranormal TV has definitely changed a lot of the different ideas and the concepts behind any kind of investigating or, even researching, or even just the ideas of something being haunted in itself. I see that a lot of people think that they can go out there and just do it, which, more power to them, but I think it gives it a little bit of false background sometimes. I think everything has changed since being on a TV show. You're in a show, you're filming for days, and then you get to see the completed project, and it's 20 minutes of so many days of filming. And there's a lot of things that they take out that we don't get to let the public know about. And I think that the public doesn't always understand that, even if we do tell them that. There's always questions, why didn't you do this, or why did you do that? And it's like there was a follow-up to that, we just don't have control over it. It also made me think about the other TV shows, about what's going on, what are they editing out? What are we not seeing them do or not do? And then people, they have inquiring questions. They want to know why. There's inquiring minds. But it's there, the footage is there. We just don't get to see it. Yeah, being on TV has affected my personal life just because people think they have the right to invade my space and know everything about my life. And people need to understand that we all have our private lives and we all want that peace and be able to have that by ourselves and not share everything with the world. People can get a little weird and say weird things or, do weird things and, to each their own, but I do need my private life. You gotta take it with a grain of salt. I think anybody that's being criticized at some point is gonna be affected and, kind of sit there and think about it. But in general, some of the messages that I've got are, I'm wearing sandals, I can't be a serious investigator, It's really petty stuff, and I think it's just people that don't have anything better to do with their time. And if they want to keep doing it, go ahead. It's a waste of breath, it's a waste of, time sitting at a computer just to criticize somebody for the kind of shoe wear that they have on. I don't want to say that these people are jealous because they want their own show, but I think that there's a lot of people out there that feel that they've been in the field so long that they have a right to be in the spotlight or be somewhere. It's not our choice. We didn't get, we got picked. We didn't go seeking out to do what we're doing now as far as the TV show. So I think people get offended by that they don't get asked to do it. When we were filming Haunted Collector, we had a great time. We're basically, I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again, we're like a family. We get along like a family. We fight, we laugh, we have our emotions going, we know everybody, and we had a really good time. I would definitely do it again, and if anybody gets the opportunity to do it, I'd say do it. In 5 years, I would hope that the paranormal field would kind of go backwards to when I first started, because there was so much more that you had to do, so much different research, and there wasn't all the electronics, and not that they're a bad thing to have, but it was very much more old school than it is now. People walk around with devices and, like we walk around on the show, and I think it's just a little too easy. I think we should have to kind of hunt things a little more, and it just seems like everybody in the world has, seen something or captured something. And I don't know, I just think the technology end of it maybe has made it a little bit crazier than it used to be.